Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane, Faith, and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane, Faith, and Millennial at heart, Stanley Roberts.
Did it cut off?
Yeah, it does that to me for some reason.
You're just Bert, not Bert's.
Yeah, I'm just Bert. Oh, Lord.
Happy.
Yes, it does say Granny for a reason because I didn't want to write, just like I played on the name last time. I said.
You said Oscar with a K.
With a K. This is Grannies instead of Grammys. So we wanted to deceive anybody and think that we were actually at the Grammys.
Well, yeah, because people would actually believe we're at the Grammys.
Because we're at Grammys. We're at
Grannies.
We're at Grannies.
Hey, Granny.
Yes. Hello. What's up? Welcome. We hope that the music is slapping and not anybody else. And I still think that Kanye West is going to sneak in and slap somebody. What do you think?
No.
All right. Well, whatever.
And if Kanye West does come in, because I think, what was it? We were at the tail end of our podcast last Sunday when someone in the chat typed in, "Oh my gosh, are Chris Rock and Will Smith fighting?" or something along those lines.
Yeah, I thought, no, they
and
can't be.
I was like, "You mean verbal?"
Must be a skit.
Yeah, and then we watched it after we signed off, and we were like, "Oh."
No, wait. At first, it was like, okay, it's got to be a skit. But then the audio went out for a long time.
Yeah, and then you saw.
And I said, and our sound system has a glitch.
Yeah.
It goes out sometimes. So for a brief second, we just thought it was a sound system glitch.
Right. And then you saw Will Smith's mouth.
And then I read the lips.
And I read the lips too.
And I said,
"Whew."
Let me rewind this because maybe the sound went out and we just didn't hear it. I'm missing something. We wound it and the audio went out at the same time again. So.
And then we later online saw, I think, the version that aired in Japan, which was, not censored because they didn't censor
well,
it.
Because
in other countries they don't censor.
No, because not all the words are considered. See, American words and like in Europe, some words that we say aren't considered curse words. So they may not.
Is that
consider,
really what it is?
I mean, like I think in Jamaica, blood clot is really bad. If you say someone's a blood clot, that's bad. You're basically telling them. Or I remember one of the Bushes got in trouble because he gave the reverse peace sign in Australia.
What's the reverse peace sign?
It means the same as the middle finger in America.
No, but what does it look like?
Reverse peace sign?
Yeah.
What does a peace sign look like?
Like this.
Right. So what's reverse?
Like this?
Yeah. Well, we don't want to offend
our
Australian people.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then how come you didn't have me do it underneath the table?
Because I didn't think you were going to do like this, swoop your hand around.
Because I wasn't sure if it was, hey, look, I wasn't sure if it was like this. Look at my hand. Like this or like this.
Anyway.
Anyways, okay. I'll slap you in the morning, slap you in the evening, slap you all night long. I like that.
I know. Slap you in the morning, slap you in the evening, slap you all night long. So we learned some stuff over since last time we learned, and some of the stuff we learned, what we learned.
What did we learn?
Beaver butts.
Oh gosh. This is all this man wants to talk about is beaver butts. I cannot.
I'm really shocked because when I bring up, have you ever had beaver butt to eat? People freak out. They're like, "Oh, I'm unfollowing you. How dare you? I'm not eating a beaver butt." But in actuality,
we all do.
We eat beaver butt all the time.
Anything that's
you don't want to give it away right away.
Oh, okay.
We want to kind of like drag this one out for a minute. So yeah. So if you've never had beaver butt, you're lying because almost everybody in the world has had beaver butt.
Anon, I apologize. I had no idea what I was doing there.
Yeah.
He says, Diane, shocked and disgusted by the head gesture.
Yeah, he just laughed out loud. So he's like, yeah, he literally did that to, I think, the Australian president, and the whole world lost their mind.
Oh, I don't remember that. Well, I mean.
Well, you were 10.
Hey. Maybe I was.
Maybe you were.
Oh, Jason's in the house.
He said hi.
That's why I allow my children to swear. Words have no power unless unless we give them that power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I believe in my child hearing him from me than to hear him from some random stranger when they grow up. So if they hear me say it, it takes away some of the energy when they hear it for the first time. Because sometimes if you have a kid and they don't, and you have them live in a sanitized home, and I mean sanitized because you worry about what you say,
like me,
like you, then you don't know what these words mean. And when you don't know what these words mean, when you hear about them, you want to Google it. And trust me,
okay,
if you Google some of the words, you're going to be shocked.
Well, Google wasn't a thing back in the day for me, so
I'm just saying.
But all I have to say is, the first time I discovered my first curse word was the B word, and
basketball.
You know what the B word is, and I had actually called. So this girl was like making fun of me. This was third grade.
Bananas?
I had actually called her a burnt biscuit. I called her a burnt biscuit.
Booger?
And she went to the teacher and told her instead that I had called her the B word. And I didn't even know what the B word was. So third grade, one of my like 7 or 8. And I come back and I have to like write lines because that was my penalty. Sit down for recess and write lines instead of playing. And that was the first time I had learned what the B word was.
Booger?
Banana? Do you want me to spell it? You know what it is.
Biatch.
Anyways, I call her a burnt biscuit. Like that does not sound
What is
like
a burnt biscuit?
I don't know. I didn't know how to curse back then, and I was trying to insult her because she called me names too.
Somebody wrote you mentioned Google and my phone lights up with your Google Assist. That's okay. I got what's her name? I got Siri and Alexa fighting each other one day. So
she didn't light up.
She didn't light up that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just like starts. One day she was straight ear hustling.
She always
ear
hustles.
No, she was straight. It wasn't even a hidden ear hustle.
Why? What happened?
Because she lit up and was just listening and was like glowing and waiting to hear something. And I was like, I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word because she's trying to find. But I tell you how much they listen. So we had an issue with somebody had to go to a locksmith. So I went to the locksmith. I went to the locksmith. Stop hitting me.
Why are you hitting? You started
me first.
You went like this.
Stop hitting me.
Ow, why are you hitting me hard? You're hitting me hard. I'm giving you love taps.
So yeah, whatever. So I went to the locksmith, and then I get home, and then I hear that I get a message on my phone going, "So how was your visit at the locksmith?" I'm like,
wait, Alexa.
No. Stop saying her name out loud.
Sorry, I had to make sure she's not listening.
No, it was
S?
Yelp.
Oh yeah. I know Yelp is weird. Yelp always messages me on my watch and it's always like, "Hey, have you tried so and so?" And I'm like, "Why are they giving me suggestions?"
Yeah, I'm like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Gabriel says, "Fight." I know. I don't know why you were like hitting me. I don't understand.
You're just trying to get the last hit.
No,
I know
I'm
you.
Not.
Stop.
Jay says, if I take away the power from bad words, the less my kids will be offended if they get called names on the bus or hear it outside the house. Oh, I can see how that could work. Yeah, you know. He also says words Stanley knows about and Diane doesn't know. Senior discount. Dang.
Ooh. You're abusing me right on camera.
I'm
you know
not,
that, right?
Did
you turn the dryer more?
Did you hear that Jay's like a clown to you? Sheesh. Oh man, I love that. Gordon says, "Let's get ready to rumble."
So back to beaver butts. We got away from it.
Oh gosh.
So now you can tell them your side of the story.
Oh, I have no.
Well, actually, I
have
told you about the story.
You did. So you told me about beaver butts, like I think 4 days before it.
Thank you, DeZeus, for 99 cents. Keep smiling with horns.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just giving you love taps all over the place. So anyways, yeah, so he said something to me about beaver butts, and then like 4 days later, a video pops up in my Instagram of I follow this
Thank you for the $5 for the super chat. Thank you, Kasu. How you pronounce that?
I can't see. Kasu Killers. Yeah, something like that.
Kasu Killers. Maybe he killed Kazoo from the Flintstones. I don't know. Love you too, bro. Spelled my name wrong, but still love you. That's gonna have to cost you another $5. You spell my name wrong. It's Stanley.
Oh, because that E makes a difference.
It does. The E is like efficient. E is for like effervescent.
Okay. Anyway, so continue about beaver butt.
So you saw the video.
I saw a video,
and you said to me,
and I said to you, You just. And what did I say to you?
You said, "Oh, is this the video you're talking about?"
Oh yeah. Yep.
So basically, if you drink anything with
Or eat anything with
the words
natural flavors,
it is derived from
beaver butt.
beaver butt. Crazy, huh? I know, and people go, "Well, that's not true. How they get? Well, who's going to grab a bunch of beavers and take stuff out their butts?" And it's actually
cheaper.
part of that. It's part of the anal gland. It's cheaper than
Using real
fruit.
Yep. Anything that will cost cheaper to make our food.
You said my name wrong first. Okay, fair enough.
He said you spelled my name wrong first.
I know, but I know what he meant. So if you eat anything with natural flavors, not artificial flavors, natural flavors, and just for the record, there's not some random dude riding around in the Monterey Bay with a fishing net grabbing beavers and taking stuff out their booty. They actually farm
booty.
People don't know this, but there's actually beaver farms where they put them to sleep and then they remove something called, I forgot what the real name of it is called.
I think it starts with a C, right?
Yeah, something. So they literally take the secretion out of the glands from the booty and they use it to make
Why do you have to keep saying
flavor?
Why do you have to keep saying booty?
Because I don't want to say the other word. It might be offensive in another country.
Chris says beaver tails are tasty.
Yes. So anything with natural flavor, and you think, and I was like, oh, natural flavor.
Natural flavor is like legit in everything.
Well, they can't say beaver butt, and they can't say castrum.
Well, natural flavor is just a generalized term that could really mean anything.
Anything, right? So now let's go artificial flavor first. Now go back to the other one. So
who wants to be a nutritionist now?
I know, no, because I knew this stuff while you're studying it. I already knew it. So what I'm saying is that now I remember because I read a book a long time ago called Fast Food Nation.
Okay.
Which I found out reading that book, it changed my habits a little bit. And
just a little bit, huh?
Not enough, just a little bit.
Oh, wait. So I looked up Beaver Tail, and it's actually a Canadian restaurant chain too.
Yeah. But
Chris told me to Google it. Google Beaver Tail.
So anyway, yeah, beaver tail is different. We're not eating beaver tail. We eat beaver butt. You have to lift up the tail to get to the butt. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, they used to kill beavers to get it from them, but now they just put them to sleep. So they said, dude, I don't know why, but I keep going to sleep and waking up, and somebody messing with my booty. That's what one beaver said to another beaver.
To another beaver?
He goes, I don't know what's going on here either. I just want to build some dams. And he said, damn. Yes, thank you.
Oh my God.
It's called castoreum. ST.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yep.
Thank you. So that's where you get your natural, quote unquote, natural flavor from beaver butt. So
that word "natural" just is thrown around.
Who would ever
so much.
think though that you're sitting around like give me that water right there? Can you grab it from me?
Oh, so now I have to get up?
No, you just have to grab it.
Oh.
So we were drinking this, and the ingredients, I can't really show the ingredients.
I'll read them.
But it still says...
The ingredients are purified carbonated water and natural flavors.
So basically this is sparkling water with beaver butt cherry juice.
Oh, strawberry.
No, that's black cherry.
Oh, black cherry. Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to get a soda, if you have to have a soda, look for... What do you even call now? Because natural flavors apparently is not really natural.
Natural flavors is just like natural flavors in food is just like the equivalent to perfume or fragrance in.
No, but how do we find food now that doesn't have beaver booty?
You just eat the real thing.
So I have to go out and find some black cherries?
So, for example, yes, if you want to make some black cherry water, you just go through the carbonation process and add some black cherries.
Are you sure carbonation is what it is? Is it not some special word for carbonation?
Word?
Like some guy named Gus that blows bubbles in the water and then sells it back to you?
Well, don't they have those machines now where you can create like soda, like not soda,
but you know what? My whole life,
sparkling water.
My whole life has been an utter lie.
All of our lives.
So back to Fast Food Nation, an old book.
You're going a little too fast there.
Back to Fast Food Nation.
Okay.
The book about it, I read it a long time ago. One of the books I read from beginning to end. is they talk about how flavoring in a lot of foods, even down to like, what's that, Burger King? They use the flame broiled flavor is from it's chemical. The same company that makes that flavoring, maybe I'm wrong, maybe they changed everything, maybe they actually brought flamethrowers in the house in there with charcoal and wood to get that flavor. But it's also the same people that make, as you said, perfumes and also the taste for Jelly Bellies. Jelly Bellies. So all that is the same thing. It's all artificial flavors, but it's made from chemical process. Now, natural flavor is the other thing. So,
and then Chris says that the US FDA is tricky for food labels.
Well, okay. And so
I don't know if tricky is the right word. They're just
compromised.
Let's
just say they're compromised.
Let's just say they don't have our best interest.
Because I remember reading a story once where, and it caught my attention because they literally were talking about how they wanted something to be passed through the FDA, but they would not pass it. So the guy who created it, they hired him and then elected him onto the FDA so that he can approve it. So they brought him from the company that made it, gave him a really cushy job with the FDA, and they said, "Hey, can you pass this through?" And of course he's going to pass his own stuff through. That
doesn't sound right. That's not right at all. Anon says sodas are typically tap water, CO2, and soda syrup.
Yeah, but what's the syrup from?
Yeah, does the syrup have high fructose corn syrup in it? Or does it have, what's the other stuff? There's so much junk.
So this one has no sugar.
Well, this isn't soda.
I know that.
This is carbonated water.
But
with natural flavors.
Beer butt, booty butt, bear butt, beaver butt.
Beaver butt.
Okay. And so just like if you get light, like if you get some food that says low in sugar or low in fat, that means they added more sugar to give it flavor.
They added something.
Now, when I had my stroke 6 years ago.
Almost 7.
Almost 7 years ago.
7 in August.
So if you ever know, I had a stroke 7 years ago. Stress will make you have a stroke, and I've learned to decompress. But what I'm trying to say is that I got a phone call from the National Cancer Society because they wanted me to speak up about some of the stuff going on. And they go, "Well, you need to cut back on your salt." And I said, "I don't even need salt. You know me. Mm-hmm. I was never a salt person. I always cooked with someone." And what they said to me was, "It's not the salt you're cooking with.
It's the hidden salts."
I didn't know what hidden salt was. Hidden salt is in every food, even water. There is a small amount of salt in water. And people go, "Whoa, yeah, well, that's so they do that to make you thirsty."
Not every salt is created equally, though.
Yeah. You're right. It needs to say 100% real juice.
Unrefined sea salts are actually very beneficial.
But even 100% real juice often has the name on it, natural flavor.
Well, here's how you know you're going to get the real thing.
Okay, how do we know?
How do we know? Is if you literally get the fruit and juice it yourself. That's how you will know, because you're taking the whole fruit,
nothing but the fruit. You can't handle the truth.
So help me God.
You can't handle the fruit.
You're taking the fruit and you're juicing it yourself, and that's how you know you're getting the real juice. How you know you're getting anything real is if you do it yourself.
If I do it myself?
If you do it yourself.
So if someone else does it, it's not real.
Well, I'm just saying guaranteed food. So if you cook something,
I'm just trying to get
you will know how much salt you're putting in there. And you can choose to use unrefined sea salt versus table salt.
What about Salt Lake City? How much salt do they have? That's according to P. Rich 29. So how much salt is in Salt Lake City?
I have no idea. Stanley's going on the offensive. Ooh. Chocolate has salt, by the way.
Hey, I cook for myself. What did I make today?
Oxtails.
No, let's start breakfast. Let's start breakfast.
Well, then you tell them.
No, go ahead.
No.
Break it off.
You tell them.
Air fryer. We made some bacon in the air fryer so all the grease runs off. So we're not eating a bunch of grease. Even though bacon by itself isn't good for you to eat every single day, I still love bacon. You can take that from me. I'll fight you over some bacon. And I made some polenta. Cheese polenta.
Polenta.
I thought it was a male version of polenta. No. This came from the polenta male tree. And eggs. So, okay. And for dinner, I made some forbidden rice and some slow cooked oxtail.
Why are you saying it like that?
With some green beans, slightly buttered.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it was slow cooked.
Okay.
The slower you cook it, the better it tastes. Oh, TV dinner. Oh, you know what's okay? Here's a question: what is the highest? What thing can you buy that's packaged that has the highest amount of sodium per serving? Not per container, per serving.
Did you want me to guess or?
No, I'm waiting for somebody to type it in here.
Okay.
No need to fight me for it. You can have my bacon anytime. No need to fight me for it. Oh, if you got bacon,
just make sure you're getting uncured bacon.
B8 is high, but there's something even more higher than B8.
Is it?
You're getting close.
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese? No. Okay. I give one more guess. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
If you were in college, you probably had
yep.
Not just that one, but you ever seen the
instant one?
The instant ramen?
Yeah. The ones, oh my gosh. And then you know what we used to do? We used to eat those bad boys raw.
Maverick got it. Yep.
Yeah, we used to eat those bad boys raw, like
the bad
raw.
Boys?
Yeah, we used to take the seasoning, open up the packet, crunch the noodles, and season it, and then just eat it raw. We don't even use hot water to cook it. That is so bad.
That's some gangster stuff right there.
That is so bad.
I bet you drank only. I bet you drank rum with no straw. When you gave it to, we just gave it to you raw.
You find any excuse to use that phrase.
Ramen literally has 1,800 milligrams per serving.
And the daily intake is what? Suggested to be 2,300 milligrams?
2,300. So you're literally eating all of your whole serving with one. If you eat half of the top ramen, most top ramens are 2 servings. People don't realize it and eat both servings at the same time. You're literally eating over 2,000 milligrams of sodium.
I have to say, man, that was a cheap way to get some food in the system back in the day, though.
Yeah, I love how Mike R said top Roman. No, that's Caesar.
Yep, Anon. That was that uncooked ramen instant noodle with the flavoring. That was a snack. That's true. That's
a snack there was so much sodium.
Man.
Oh, you know what else has a lot of sodium?
What?
Velveeta. Oh.
The cheese?
No, Velveeta, the Pizza Hut. And what other Velveeta is there?
Was there a need to be sarcastic?
No, but I'm like, come on, the cheese.
I don't have.
Like I said, Titanic.
I don't eat Velveeta.
I use it to add salt to the meal.
You use it
to add salt when I make macaroni and cheese.
You better stop.
When I make macaroni and cheese, I add small amounts of Velveeta to give it the nice cheesy.
You better stop.
No, I'm not stopping. How do you think you enjoy that lovely flavor?
Oh my gosh! You're using fake cheese?
No, a little hint of it, not a lot, just enough.
Oh,
I don't like to use regular salt, so I know it has sodium.
Well, now you can use unrefined sea salt.
Unrefined sea salt.
The one that we have in the cabinet.
Does the salt know it's unrefined?
Yes.
You know what said on there? Tastes great. Tastes like salt.
But it's good for you.
No, it's okay. It says great taste. It tastes like salt. It ain't like it tastes like chicken or it tastes like nothing. It tastes like salt. So how is it great taste? Salt is salt. There's no this salt tastes better than this salt. Salt is salt.
What's happening? What's happening here? I'm not sure. What's happening?
I'm just saying.
Need you to make her a Velveeta pizza.
That's gross. Unrefined. Didn't
oh my God, what was happening there, babe? You just went off.
No, because I read that and it goes, great taste. And I'm thinking, this must be something spectacular because it says it in bold letters. Unrefined salt, great taste.
Compared to Morton iodized salt, what tastes better? The Morton stuff has dextrose in it. It also has
minuscule amount of dextrose.
And it has an anti-caking agent.
That is the same thing.
No, dextrose is sugar.
No, that isn't what they use for the anti-caking.
No, the anti-caking agent starts with a C.
Yeah.
Here, I'll Google it for you. Why are we talking about ingredients? Let's talk about something else.
All right, fine.
You're the one who's obsessed with nutrition, you or me?
I'm just telling you, because who asked me a question? Oh, chili beans, another one low in salt. High in salt. Actually, most food. Did you know that frozen foods another good one. Canned foods, canned beans, canned corn are heavy in salt as a preservative. So if you get them, you should pour the liquid off and rinse them off before you cook them. That's how you get rid of some of the salt. You know that? Did you know that?
I'm looking up some ingredients right now.
Did you know that?
Okay, see, the calcium silicate is an anti-caking agent. Dextrose is the sugar.
You know what calcium silicate is? Those little packets that come in your shoes. It says "Do not eat."
Is that really
That is what it is.
So Morton iodized salt literally has those little packets that you're not supposed to eat in them.
Yeah, exactly.
So why would I want to use Morton iodized salt?
I'm just telling you, they use minuscule amounts, so it doesn't really make a difference. The other one,
doesn't make a difference. So over time, will it make a difference? Over time,
I don't like Morton salt. You brought that crap.
I don't cook.
I don't even use salt.
You bought the Morton salt because I don't cook, so that's all you.
No, you went to the stove one day and said, "I brought you back some salt."
You guys, who is this?
Yeah, so drinking a lot of water does offset, as Mike R. said. Drinking lots of water helps offset the salt intake. Big business, good. I just love you guys. Oh my God. So yeah, so we have a juicer.
We do have a juicer,
and we like to juice. I like to juice the entire orange, even the peel.
The orange?
I like to juice the entire orange, including the peel.
The entire orange? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't use salt. I use Velveeta, which is a little bit of adding salt. Thank you. And that's what I do. I said that, and it's true. Because I don't want to sprinkle those drying pads in your shoes in my food.
Okay, I want to hear more about your orange.
No. Orange juice. I saw you walking in the rain. Yeah, we make our own orange juice.
Orange.
And we use the peels because the peels
are appealing. That's the kind of joke he would say. Are you fed up with me?
Orange peeling has a lot of medicinal qualities to it.
Nothing more than.
But don't eat a lot.
Because
it's too much. I used to eat the peel of an orange and then eat the orange. People thought it was crazy.
Do you wash the peeling though?
I look at it.
Do you wash it?
Wash.
Do you get organic or
Okay, just for the record, organic didn't exist when I was a kid. It was just oranges. You got an orange, you ate it.
I'm just saying because I'm trying to figure out what kind of pesticides they use. So
whatever it is, it makes me stronger.
Okay. So anyways, about orange.
Yeah, thank you. So orange peeling is called zest.
Yeah, it's
but zest, isn't that what you take a shower with?
Zest fully clean.
You're not fully clean until you're just fully clean. Yes, it's called the rind. And well, you know what? So it's healthy for you. But remember when you were a kid, you were taught that watermelon rind if you ate it, it would kill you.
Oh, I wasn't taught that.
It was like, you can't eat the rind.
Oh.
You can't eat you got to eat the red part. And then the same people will tell you you can't eat the white part, or like pouring salt on their watermelon.
Oh yeah, I grew up around family that used salt for watermelon. Yep.
Or I had a relative that ate onions like he was eating an apple.
Ooh, that sounds disgusting.
I said, you are a bitter person.
That sounds disgusting.
They literally ate orange like a.
How? Orange, an onion, right? You said onion, right?
Yes, I said onion.
You just said orange a second ago, so I just want to confirm if you were really talking about an onion.
Literally, they would eat an onion. They would peel off the peeling and then eat it like they were eating a freaking apple. And I thought, you know what? You cannot be my friend or my relative anymore because that's just nasty.
Anon said, I'm just creating the segues today. Yep, you are, because everything he says, we're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, snap, 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 snap. I don't put anything on orange but my teeth.
I don't put anything on oranges either. You know what? To be honest, I think I don't put anything on any of my fruit except for apples. Sometimes I'll do peanut butter or almond butter to add a healthy fat on it.
You know what I put on my apples? Aged cheddar cheese. That is bomb. Get some aged cheddar cheese and put it on a slice of apple.
Okay, so how old? How old?
Older the better. The oldest we've ever had.
The older the better?
We've had what years have you had?
3, 6, and 10. No, we have 15. Yeah, no, that you just did 20. So it's just this.
So aged cheddar cheese on it. Okay, so here's how I learned about cheese and apples. I learned this a trillion years ago in 1897. I was at an event, and everything was in black and white.
In 1897?
Everything was still in black and white. And
you were born in 1896, so you were 1.
Yeah, and I had apple and cheddar cheese.
And how old was the cheddar cheese?
It was
from like 1820.
It was a year old. Really good. My Twitter says I was born in 1896. I'm sticking with it. That's my age.
I love you.
Anyway.
So anyways, apple with cheese is actually a really good combination. And then for avocados, sometimes I usually eat avocados by itself, but if you eat them, like you take out the pit and you eat them, and if you put like a little bit of tuna in the hole, or if you do like the Trader Joe's seasoning, the everything but the bagel seasoning, 1897 years ago. Remember that guy? Remember that 1897, a trillion years ago. Trillion.
With a T.
Yes, with a T. It wasn't like 100+ years ago. It was a trillion years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's on stage dressed up as a white guy.
That's not Kanye West.
That's not Kanye?
No. That's Jared Leto.
Oh, Jay Leno?
Jared.
Oh, see, I don't keep track. I guess
Oh, yes, Jason.
I love artichokes.
We totally eat artichokes. He's the one that got me on them.
For the record, I lived in Salinas Valley, Monterey County, for several years. Castroville is the artichoke capital of the world. That's what it was called back then.
Mm-hmm.
So you would go there and you could get any kind of artichoke you wanted. You get fried artichoke, artichoke hearts, pickled artichokes, baked artichokes. But no, I never had baked artichokes. I made that up one day. I was here and I was trying to figure out a better way to do artichokes other than steam.
You were like here?
We were
like
here.
In Arizona?
When I learned how to do
with the air fryer.
The air fryer.
Oh, yeah.
So what I did was I literally found out that you can make baked artichokes. But what I did was you cut off the bottom till you make it flat so you can sit it down. You put aluminum foil on the bottom. You cut off the little tips so you don't cut yourself when you're eating it. You cut the top of it off. You pull it back and you drop a clove in it. A garlic clove. Just one garlic clove,
and
right? And then I made, just one garlic clove.
Not the bulb,
but
a clove.
And so then you take it and you take, I have a paintbrush that I use for cooking with. And I make olive oil or avocado oil with a little bit of, I use garlic seasoning as well. Powdered seasoning garlic, no natural, it's just dried garlic that's been seasoned. And I make it in a little bit of butter and make it like a oil. And then I paint it onto the avocado all the way around. Avocado on the artichoke. All the way around. And then I seal it in aluminum foil and bake it for a long period of time.
And then what sauce do you use?
We don't get it right this time. Because last time you had
I had Gabriel not knowing. Yep.
Googling what an areola was.
You have it with aioli.
Aioli sauce that I made from scratch. No, I use garlic seasoning that does not have salt. It is actually, all I get is actual dried, crushed garlic with nothing else added to it.
And then you rub it on a beaver's butt, says William.
Yeah. Then I rub it on a beaver's butt. So I actually make these really good artichokes.
Did you have to pause because you didn't say avocado?
I didn't want to say avocado. Artichokes that with their own aioli sauce that you dip and you eat, and we're like, what? And tell me how you like it.
You dip and you eat.
You've had it.
It's so good. It really is good. I love it when he cooks because I don't.
Oh wow! Big Business said he must be on. Oh, he is. He's on Twitch. He had a commercial pop up.
There's a commercial in there. Oh, yeah. I know. That happens every so often, right?
Yes. There were commercials.
Mike R. Beaver Fever.
Sorry about that. If you missed it, Big Business for the commercial. We were talking about how I make artichokes from baked artichokes. And if you missed it, it's like, you can go back and check it out. But I cut the bottom off, cut the little sticker parts off, cut the top off, put a fresh onion and garlic inside, paint around it with olive oil and garlic flakes, and then I bake it.
So Gabriel goes, I learned all the inappropriate things on Millennial Boom. Yes.
Yes. So Gabe says you get them less. You get them unless you pay to subscribe, and which is only like $4.
Oh, on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you pay $4 on Twitch, you don't get the commercials. But if you don't pay, then you get the commercials. Stan can burn. That's what's up. I love to cook. I cook a lot. What do you think is my specialty? The other day I made chicken and dumplings. And I tried something new. I learned a secret for an easy way to make chicken and dumplings. Because normally I would make the dumplings from scratch, and it got time consuming. But I learned from doing some research that if you take some fresh, and I brought some fresh biscuits from Sprouts, and they were organic biscuits, and you just cut them in corners and you drop them in there, and they make the perfect dumpling.
Okay, so go back to answering your question. What do I think is your best?
Yeah.
Your best meal?
Mm-hmm. Come on, you can't have this dead air. This is TV.
This is actually internet.
Okay, fair enough.
This is streaming. I don't know. I really like all of the foods you make. Like all of the dishes you make. They're really
While
good.
You think about it, let me go back and go ahead.
What? No, I was gonna say I really like all the dishes you make.
Eric the Viking said homemade dumplings will go home. Yeah, I do make homemade dumplings. As a matter of fact, I've made them all the time. But recently, I tried that experiment because I was in a rush.
So it was time saving,
and it worked.
Sometimes if you don't have time, whatever is easier. If it's still a good option, I mean, you know.
I missed a couple of comments here. Let me go back for a second. So hold on for a second. I'm going back.
Big Business says chicken and dumplings. My grandma used to make that the bomb.
Jason asked, "Can you make jerk chicken?" I have not made jerk chicken.
Ooh, I can eat it though.
You know what I love though? Curry goat.
Oh yeah, you do. You like anything goat or lamb?
Oh, I love goat.
You like goat or lamb? Don't do that again.
Chicken and dumplings. My grandma used to make it. That's the bomb.
That's what I just read.
I know. I'm reading it again.
Gabriel wrote, "What a jerk."
True. Laugh out loud. Lamb chop. Yeah, lamb chop. Who doesn't like a lamb chop?
Lamb chalk?
No, lamb chops.
Oh, lamb chops. You do good.
I make a good lamb chop.
You do.
Rack of lamb. I make a good rack of lamb.
Yep, that's true.
And with a nice mint jelly.
You don't make the mint jelly though.
No, I buy it from the stove.
You buy the stove?
Y'all in for the night? Hell no! Ooh.
Why are we the same? Why are we the same?
Yeah. All right. So anyway.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways.
Woo. Making me sweat.
What making you sweat? What are you talking about? You're the one that's trying so hard to be like me. You always say the same things as me.
I'm legendary.
Yeah, legendary.
You're just
Harley Davidson. Oh, I'm World Series, baby. World Series orange October.
Yeah, when's the last time you guys been to a World Series? Yeah, when's the last time? I'm just saying.
When's the last time the Phillies went to the World Series?
They ain't been in a while, but I know. But I ain't walking around with the Phillies shirts on. Orange October.
I'm wearing
Red
this shirt.
October.
I'm wearing this shirt to because my Giants are still my favorite.
I got a cousin who raises and breeds goats and deers. If you ever been to the Costco business, they have whole lamb in there frozen. You can buy a whole lamb in Costco.
How much does that go for?
I don't even care. I kind of one day just want to go in there just to buy it so I can say I brought a whole lamb.
No.
I just want to go buy a whole lamb and then put it on one of those.
Are you going to give it to Mary? It sounds like a joke, doesn't it?
Can I move out the way? Because that lightning gonna strike you.
That sounds like the joke you would give.
No, I would never mess around with Mary. Had a little lamb. Nope, I wouldn't. I would not. You on your own on that one.
Oh, Dylan says you make the gray beard look cool.
That's right. This is my signature,
Representing.
baby. Oh, he's talking about your gray beard.
He said, Stan, bro, you make a gray beard look good.
Well, thank you. 2009 World Series and they lost.
Gabriel says that's true. Yeah, you guys. Yep, 2009. That was a long time ago. The last one we won, 2014.
Was that during the pandemic and it was like you only played like 5 games?
The pandemic was in 2020, not 2014.
What type of barbecue does AZ have? We like to go to
barbecue,
and Little Miss
Barbecue,
and they got some good barbecue out here. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't Arizona barbecue. It's usually like
someone that came from somewhere else and brought their specialty here. Yeah. Question: Gabriel says question: Who wrote the music to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
I don't know. Guess you wonder how I are. Speaking about that, I'm glad he brought that up. I have
no idea.
But you know, half the songs that we sing that are considered kid songs are actually incantations for witchcraft.
Like what's that one?
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies, ashes, we all fall down. Yeah. So basically, you make a ring.
Yeah.
You sprinkle ashes, and everybody in that either in the ring drops dead. That's what it means.
Yeah, well, when we were kids, we used to actually go in a circle and then we would just all fall.
But that meant you were dying.
Yeah, we didn't know that though.
Yeah, you were like, ashes. And little witch is going, see, keep singing, keep singing. What?
Oh, that was ugly, V. Don't do that again.
All
what about London Bridge?
London Bridge is falling down. Now, that meant that to keep the bridge from falling, they would have to offer sacrifices. So to save someone's life, you had to kill them and bury them under the bridge to keep the bridge from falling down.
Oh my gosh, that's horrific. I didn't even know that.
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
Well, no.
Yep. And of course, my don't call me and go, it's not really completely what it says, but you're pretty close. But I'm almost sure that's what it is.
Who says that?
No, so you know how people when you say something and people want to correct you. Well, you know you're pretty close, but you're not 100% correct. You know, I mean you almost got it.
Whose voice is that?
That's what to me. That's what it sounds like when I thought you grabbed the key and locked them up. Maybe that's it. But I know you locked them up, but it's something under the bridge, and they don't. If they're under the bridge won't collapse or something.
Oh, I not know any of that.
Wasn't the Ring Around the Rosie song about the plague? It might have been. I don't know. But
I think
it might be
true. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't around that time. That was a year before I was born, so I don't know.
What year were you born again?
1896.
Yes. It was a trick. Gabriel says it was a trick question because no one knows who really wrote it, but it was published as early as 1761 when Mozart was 5 years old, but he wrote a famous set of variations on it.
Okay, but who said the thing? The coldest summer ever had was a summer in San Francisco.
Well, people say it's Mark Twain. What?
No, keep going.
No. What? Why are you looking at me like that? People refer that quote to Mark Twain.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But did he do it?
Well, some people say no.
He did not write that.
I don't know.
He did not. There's no evidence that says he wrote that.
Okay.
But we gave it to him.
Where did it come from then?
They don't know, but it didn't come from him.
Did he ever go to San Francisco?
I don't know. Do you like Mark Twain?
Then how do you know?
Because I read.
You
know what? It's called research.
But you can't even quote where you got it. Where are your references?
So you still trying to go
Where's
with
your
it?
citation?
Are you still trying to go with that, huh?
Where's your citation?
You still trying to go with that, huh?
Trying to go with what?
You still trying to go that's where it came from.
No, I'm not. I just want to know what your source is. Where's your citation?
You know what's funny? Because the
internet.
Your reference remember
page?
The internet used to be if you said something, people wanted to know a source. Well, you give me a source. If you don't give me a source, I'm not going to believe you. That was when the internet first came out. Everybody wanted a source. You got to give me a source. If you don't give me a source, I don't believe you. It's got to be a source. And then it morphed from that to like, okay, can you send me the link so I can look at, is there a link? And then it went from that to like,
voice?
And then it went from, I need a link to, okay.
What's up with your voice?
I'm just saying. It just said, oh, okay.
Mike R said Nancy Pelosi said it.
No, but real. Nowadays, like the other day, April Fool's Day, I brought a house, a $13 million house in Hillsdale.
That's a nice house.
It was a beautiful house. Some people thought it was horrible. And it had a boxing ring the size of Madison Square Garden. It had bowling alley. It had a helicopter pad in the back. It had mountain lions swimming by the pool. And some people believed it. It was like, oh, you got me. You got me. I thought it was real. I thought you really brought that house. I I shocked when I found out you didn't buy it.
How many voices are you doing today?
I'm like, it's $11 million house. I'm asking for people to make donations on our YouTube account, and I brought an $11 million house.
Oh my gosh, would be nice, but that's not even possible right now.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, $11 million house. I looked up $1 million, $1.2 million house in Foster City, and the rent after putting $400,000 down.
You mean the mortgage?
Okay, whatever. It's still rent because you ain't gonna be able to keep the house forever. I call it rent because most of the time you can't keep the house because it gets $7,000 a month was your mortgage. $7,000 a month in San Francisco and in Foster City for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. I'm not saying
a condo.
It was a condo.
Oh, I thought it was a house.
It was a condo.
A condo.
It was a condo. Petro. It was in
No.
It was in a what's that place I used to live nearby? That big white building right down there on Hillsdale Boulevard. It started with a P.
Big white building?
Something square. Anyway, so they wanted $1.2 million, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage. And what'd you read?
Big Business said, laugh out loud. We didn't know it was April Fool's. I thought you won a lawsuit.
Ah!
Oh man. And Chris says some peeps is dumb.
I mean, literally, people are like, oh my God, congratulations. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I tried to make it as unrealistic as possible. I even wrote that the doorbell. No, I even wrote that the airport, the doorbell says, if you push the doorbell, it says, get that camera on my face. That's what the doorbell said. And I assumed that if you read that, you would know, oh, he's just messing with us because no one had the doorbell that says, get that camera on my face, And no one, and it was like, oh my God. I felt bad for a minute because people were like, oh, congratulations.
But then that also goes to show that people genuinely were happy for you.
Some people were genuinely happy and they were like, oh my God, I'm so happy you made it back to the Bay. And no one thought of like, wait a minute. Didn't he just ask for like $5 on Instagram?
$5?
$5, and now he's buying an $11 million house. And one guy wrote, damn, I'm in the wrong business. Yeah. Well, I'm in the imagination business, so yeah.
Yeah, we're in an imagination business.
Palmatory. No, the name's coming to me. No, his name's coming to me now.
Chris says,
Pomodori.
Was it
Pomodori?
Pomodori Lane? Pomodoro?
No, there's a place right down the street from my old building on Sea Spray. Pomodori or whatever. It was. I tried to remind myself it's not to believe anything I read April 1st each year. Yeah, even some people they posted stuff that some people thought was tasteless. It took me a while to think of something that didn't offend the whole world because even though April Fool's Day is supposed to be about pulling a joke on someone in good humor, people get offended on April Fool's Day. They got offended because one website wrote that what's that group called? What's that group called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that football game? That football team?
49ers?
No, the other one.
Oh, the Patriots?
The Patriots?
They picked up Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, they picked up Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, why are you? No, I kid you not. He showed me a video this morning that was such a effed up April Fool's.
Oh,
this guy at a restaurant says, hey, you guys, everyone, come over here. He goes, I want to share this with you. He gets down one knee and he proposes to his girlfriend. He's like, we've been together for 18 years, right? He's like, we've been together for 17, 18 years. Will you marry me? And like, this lady that works at the restaurant pulled the phone from the woman and said, let me film it. And she's filming it. And then he goes.
And she's crying.
Yeah, she's crying. So excited. She's crying and she says, yes, right? And then he gets up and he's like, hey, everybody, April Fools. And then the woman, the girlfriend walks away and she's like so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the worst April Fool's joke ever.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry, Anna. So the April Fool's joke was that the Patriots drafted or signed Colin Kaepernick for 3 years at $28 million. And people lost their collective minds on that one. Yeah. And I knew when I read it for a second, it sounded believable because they even quoted a source.
What was the source? Was it a fake source?
No, the guy who they quoted is a normally respected sports person.
Okay.
So they quoted the source, so it sounded believable. So, but instead of me going, "Oh, this is great," or whatever it may be, I said, let me Google and put in Colin Kaepernick, and the only thing came up with that he got an award for helping some kids.
Yeah, okay.
And you know that
well,
if
then
he
I looked on his social media too, and there was nothing on there.
Yeah. Well, it's okay in big businesses that he doesn't do April Fool's jokes ever, but I really don't. But I
told him not to do April Fools on me this year. I was like, I can't. I'm
a prankster by nature.
He is he is.
But
he did something to me yesterday that I was like, why would you? Why?
What did I do?
I was working. In the office.
Oh, okay. So she was born and raised in the Bayview. She's hardcore.
Bayview in San Francisco.
Head on swivel. You can't. I mean, I can't even walk up to her in the street without her seeing me coming from 2 blocks away. She legit. It's always like got her head. I can't even sneak up on her. Except
yesterday,
she had her earbuds on.
AirPods.
And I walk into the guest room.
Yeah, because I'm at my stand desk and I'm doing some like work, and I have my AirPods on because I didn't want to play music loud because I thought he was still asleep. It was like 7:00 in the morning, right?
Right. So she didn't see me standing there lurching over her because she was so busy working at 7 a.m. And then I figured when she turned her head to look at her paper, I snuck in and stood behind her, and I didn't say a word. And I was tempted to hide in the closet and just throw stuff out of the closet, which would have freaked her out 100%.
But then I turned and I saw him, and I was like,
no, you didn't see me. You saw a shadowy figure.
Yeah, in disbelief. I was like in disbelief because I was like, oh my gosh, there's someone standing there, and it was him. And I got scared, but then I ran to hug him because then I was like relieved.
She literally screamed and ran to hug me.
Relieved that it was him and not some random person.
That's the first time I ever scared you. Oh, well, other than when you come around the corner for the bathroom.
Yeah, but that also reminds me of when I scared Brooke. Remember when you told her there was a robber in the house and she needed to go check, and she came out and I scared her? That was on April Fool's back in 2019.
Yep. So yes, she was born and raised in the Bayview. She graduated from Lowell High School and she went to USF College. She graduated with honors.
USF University. USF is already University of San Francisco.
Okay, USF. Thank you, Pat. I wish I could get it too. I mean, I would love it, but I mean, I literally would need $11 million because I am not trying to pay a $7,000 a month mortgage.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money to put out every month.
That is a lot of money.
That's a chunk of change.
That's not even change.
Oh, actually, I stand corrected. I did the math on that one. If you put down $400,000 on an $11 million house, what do you think your mortgage would be every month? If the 1.2 million was, and it was Pomodori Lane, something like that. So if that mortgage was $7,000, what do you think that mortgage would be for $11 to $13 million? If you put down $400,000, which isn't even.
It would probably be around like $70,000.
No, $98,000 a month.
Oh crap!
Every month you got to fork over $98,000. Some people don't make that in a year.
Oh my gosh, that's too expensive.
Yep.
That's too expensive.
So yeah, she went to Lowell. She's a brainiac.
Yes, big business. I went to Lowell High School. Class of, I won't say.
She's a brainiac. She's like super smart.
I wouldn't say all that.
She literally drives down the street and goes, well, if the car is driving at 15 miles per hour and the wheel rotation is rotating at a circumference of 4 feet per second, we would arrive at our perceived destination at exactly 3 minutes, 47 seconds, and 10/10 of a second.
Oh my gosh, please stop.
But I didn't take into consideration the timing of the lights. So had I timed the lights, which are exactly 15 seconds apart, then we would have gotten there in 4 minutes, 47 seconds, and 10 frames. That's our driving.
Oh my gosh, Gabriel, you were born in 2002?
Hey, wait. Oh, I forgot the windhead. Yes, thank you. So, big business brass. What? My favorite Supreme Court justice went there. Who is it? Come on, you know this answer.
Oh, went to Lowell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Come on.
I feel like we just talked about this. Did we just talk about this? Didn't we just talk about this?
Yes, we did.
And he just retired.
Come on.
What is his name? He just retired. Oh, why can't I think of his name? I can't think of his name, but he just retired.
Okay, well, fair enough.
What is his name again?
I'm not telling you. You're supposed to know this stuff.
No, I forgot.
He went to your school.
I forgot his name already.
I went to Camden High School. No one in my school became a chief justice. Just Milt Wagner became a basketball star.
Why can't I remember?
What's
his
up,
name?
Arcade Revolution?
Oh shoot!
Come on, spit it out. She's over here Googling it now.
Well, because I'm trying to figure out who the heck just retired. Why isn't his name popping up?
All right, we have to move on.
It's like Breyer or something,
Tamisha?
isn't it? Hold on.
Tamisha, I think that's it. Yeah. Stephen, what's Stephen Breyer?
Stephen Breyer.
Stephen Breyer.
Stephen Breyer, yes. I'm like, it's Breyer, but I can't remember his first name.
Like the ice cream.
I like had a brain fart.
You had
wait.
A brain fart?
Yeah.
Did your brain actually go? I'm just asking. What?
You're lucky you're cute.
I know I am cute.
Because
everybody thinks I'm bald because I wear a cap. I am not bald.
I don't know, Gabriel. Didn't really think about when you were born, but 2002, yeah, that sounds about right. I forget, because we're in 2022, so that sounds about right.
I want to talk about something important real quick, just for a second. So I was watching one of the feeds today, and they were talking about Shanghai, China. And Chris is in Hong Kong, so he can relate to this. So they're doing the whole lockdown thing again. So a lady who posted her thing, she said that they were giving out food because they lock you in your house and they bring you food so you can't leave. But you have to come downstairs to get the food. And then she noticed they were setting up tables to test. And while she came down to get the food and get tested, where they do a nose swab and a mouth swab, the back of your throat. Okay. Or the back of your nose. Oh yeah, the back of your throat and the nose. So they do all that. Now while she's down there getting her nose swab, there's shenanigans going on in her apartment in Shanghai. She literally comes upstairs and finds out that they have put alarms on everybody's doors. So if you leave, the alarm goes off and know that you walked out the house. So you are locked in your house in China over this COVID. They literally lock you in your house and put alarm. Can you imagine if they tried to pull that in America? If someone decided, we're going to put you in your house, we're going to put an alarm on it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible.
Why are you going, P. Rich? And he said they're actually welding the door shut in some cases.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my God, I can't. That is like terrifying. Well, not also is that like I feel like that's an invasion of privacy, but at the same time,
there's a whole different ballgame.
I know the governments run differently, but what I'm saying is I also feel like that's very traumatizing too.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring it up because Chris, we talk a lot, and he tells me stuff's going on, and it's not as hardcore in Hong Kong, but in like when you get outside of Hong Kong, it's a whole different ballgame. And I just thought, man, that is crazy that they actually literally lock you and put alarms on your doors.
No, that's wild.
Yeah.
They would never be able to do that here.
Yeah. So and you're right, they do. They weld your door shut in some areas, and that's a fire hazard. Imagine you trying to leave your house.
Because then that's the thing. Yeah. If like a fire breaks out or whatever, and then like you couldn't leave, then they pretty much set you up to die.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Well, I don't want to end on a negative note, so give me
I was gonna be like, dang.
Sorry, I know.
That's kind of sad. Like we were laughing, and all of a sudden it was like, oof. I
just wanted to bring that up because it just caught my attention. I remembered I want to talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, so I saw that. I was like, whoa, snap. So every time I go outside and can walk around, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad to be in America sometimes. Because
sometimes.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Without getting too political.
I say I'm glad to be here, but I can't wait until I can travel again. I would love to travel.
I want to go and visit my daughter in Spain. Eat some Spanish food and some, what do you call those little small dishes?
Well, all of their dishes are definitely smaller serving size. But
so what do they serve in what's that claim jumper in Spain? Is it like?
Do they have a claim jumper in Spain?
Well, I mean, the dish is like this big.
So the dishes their serving sizes definitely are smaller than here.
Hey Stanley, did you ever find the Millennial Booms I mentioned the other day, the ones that weren't archived on Twitch or reposted? I don't. Well, if they're not on Twitch or reposted elsewhere on YouTube, then they don't exist. So no, I don't have them. Tapas, thank you.
Yeah, tapas. Yes, Chris, I want to be able to travel again too. Like it's tough times, but I mean, I guess the good thing is we're alive and healthy, right?
Yes.
I mean, gotta look at the bright side. Eventually, we'll be able to do it again.
All right, so we will be on next week.
Will we?
Well, because we're coming straight back from a funeral in California, in LA, and we're going to a funeral. We're coming back Sunday morning, so we should be back in time if we leave early enough. We expect to be on the air, and we hope to, hang out with you guys.
Yeah, because we won't the following Sunday because that's Easter.
Easter, we will not be on the air Easter, so we want to try to make sure we sneak in one more. And that means, hey, I'm Gabriel. You can do your math and push our date back for the 100th show because we will not be doing it on Easter. So that means it'll be the week following that if we keep going at the rate we're going. Right? Anything else we did?
So.
Anything else we forgot to mention?
I don't think so.
All right, we did talk about the Grammys.
We did talk about the Grammys.
Okay, so I'll make sure because we subtitled the Grammys.
We talked about it off the top, and we
Okay.
talked about how you think Kanye West is going to show up.
Well, yeah, I really don't care to travel, to be honest, but I got to go to a funeral. This was important, and we need to get down there and make sure we make it. So there we go. Right?
Yes.
All right.
And why are you ending on a sad note?
I'm not. Let's talk about Beaver Butt.
Oh, Arcade Revolution said Will Smith resigned from the Academy and saw that coming. Yep.
Well, he resigned because he didn't want to be kicked out.
Right, because that was probably what the next step was going to be anyways. So
well, as resigning, he can come back and say, hey, I want to reestablish. And they can say yes.
So once he get kicked out, they won't bring him back?
They know it's not that he has to petition and go through the whole process. And he has to, say how sorry he is. And,
Yeah, it makes me look at him a little differently now. Sad, but, he's human too.
I wasn't talking about the Grammys. I'm talking about the grannies.
Oh, the grannies.
We didn't talk about the grannies.
Oh, okay. Well, what about the grannies do you want to talk about?
How the grannies are like our favorite people in the whole world.
Oh, well, I never met my granny.
I never met mine either. But they are the best people in the whole world, from what I understand.
They're sweet.
They are. They're grannies. Like, have you ever had a Granny Mae apple?
That's Granny Smith, Beeb. Granny Smith apple, not Granny Mae.
Thank you, David. All right. Well, Granny Smith, Granny Mae, Tanqueray.
Do not go quoting Snoop Dogg, please. Oh, it's 8:00 here, and I've got to head to bed because I got to be up at 3:00 in the morning.
And I'm going to stay on the couch. I'll fall asleep and accidentally wake up at 1:00 going, what am I doing on the couch? Sleep. I know.
You are so random.
No, you know how I sit there? I'm going to watch TV, and the next thing you know, I'm like, what the heck? It's 2:00 in the morning?
He does that every day.
And we are back to food.
What do we just?
Chris,
Granny Smith, yeah.
No, it's not Tanqueray the drink. It's a Snoop Dogg song called
See, look at what you started, Chris.
We All Gonna
No.
Expletive.
Please don't.
And so if you can find that song and listen to the lyrics, because the lyrics are like, who wrote this song? I can't even say it on here because it's so bad.
He probably wrote the song.
It's so bad. Like, can you imagine your kid in the background? Then we all go. It's
imagine them doing that.
Have you heard the words yesterday?
Oh, I heard the words.
And what'd you think?
I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you were singing, what's that song you were singing?
It ain't no fun.
Yeah, ain't no fun if the homie can't handle it. I go, you're singing a song about gang rape, right? And she goes, what? No, it's not.
First of all, my face didn't look like that.
No, it's not.
Second, I don't sound like that either.
I said, listen to the words. And she goes, oh my God. Oh.
Please stop.
Ooh.
Okay. Your face.
Y'all gotta be out there singing all them old rap songs. Don't hear the words. Remember one day your kid in the back singing what's that? Remember ski.
From the window
to the wall. And I told them, you know what that song means, right? They go, yeah, skeet means you got water guns, you squirting at the people dancing. Okay. You can go with that if you want to, but that ain't nothing what that song means. Everybody like turn it to a water gun. Okay, you can go that way. We'll call it water guns.
Oh my gosh.
We'll call it a water gun. Woo! Some of them songs out there.
Well, nowadays, who were we talking about this with yesterday? Nowadays, you can't even understand what the song is saying. You got to go Google the lyrics.
Oh yeah, remember? Oh wait.
What?
I know how to end this one. Remember when I got in trouble at Cron because I put a tweet out, not a tweet, I put a thing on the video and had them read, not say it out loud, but read the lyrics to Lil Wayne's Butter something. Remember?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Remember the one that said butter, apple, but no. What was
Apple bottom jeans?
No.
That's not Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. He sang a song that said something about butter something.
Let me see.
It was really, and people were. I said, okay, first of all, if you're offended, it was truffle butter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So wait, this is our ending note because we got to go. But if you've ever heard of Lil Wayne's truffle butter song, if you ever heard Lil Wayne's truffle butter song, I knew what it meant, and I had people read the lyrics and then Google what truffle butter really meant.
And you did a story about that?
I didn't do a story on TV.
Oh.
All I did was make it was a Facebook post where I had, who was it? Amy, one of your friends.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Read it and then with her expression.
Like the initial expression, yeah.
Let her read it and you read what truffle butter meant and said, don't even read it out loud. Just read it and then Google what that means. And her face, and people were like, she never even said the song. I never told you what it meant. I just had your expression after you found out what it meant. And people literally called the station and complained. Even though I said, if you are easily offended, do not watch this video. And they were easily offended. They watched the video and they called the station and complained. And it wasn't even on TV.
I got to look it up now because I don't remember it. Oh, it's with Drake too. Okay. So after we sign off, I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah. So look up the lyrics to Truffle Butter from Lil Wayne and then Urban Dictionary.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Urban Dictionary, the word truffle butter. Because if you do it the other way,
how many years ago was this?
We were both still in the Bay Area. You were in LA yet.
No, I think I was in LA already.
But you're visiting? Because Wisconsin just moved. Your friend Vicky, we were at Vicky's house.
I was visiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were at Vicky's
my
house.
gosh, you have such a good memory.
Yes. I got trouble. they want you to take that down. I'm like, why? I literally said if you're offended, do not watch this.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And your kids were going around singing Truffle Butter like it was like, oh yeah, I love this song. I'm like, do you have any idea?
Oh.
Do you have any idea what your little girl is singing right now? What your little boy is singing? No, it's a great song.
Yeah, don't look it up, guys.
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah. Biz Biggie said, you need your own show. Oh, wait. Literally, I can say it now, but if you watch and Google Urban Dictionary for Truffle Butter and listen to the lyrics of the song, it gives the song a completely different meaning.
Okay. All
right. I'm a millennial. I'm. Wow. Are you sure?
I'm trying to make sure that you're not going to cut me off when we sign out.
You're traumatized, huh?
Wait. Get your hand off the mouse. Go.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a boomer.
And we appreciate you guys spending time with us because you could be anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And you chose to sit here with us and give us and throw money at us. Peace. Soul Train.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane, Faith, and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.